In a world where technology connects almost every corner of the globe, there remains a group of people completely untouched by modern civilization. They've never seen the inside of a car, a plane, or a computer. In fact, they've yet to even master fire. Welcome to the mysterious world of North Sentinel Island, home to one of the most isolated tribes on Earth. Located in the Bay of Bengal, between India and Southeast Asia, North Sentinel Island is one of the most forbidden places in the world. The Sentinelese people, who call this island home, have resisted contact with the outside world for thousands of years. In 2018, headlines were made when a Christian missionary was killed after he attempted to reach the island, reminding the world just how isolated this tribe remains. We know very little about the Sentinelese people. Their language, customs, and even their origin are mysteries. Anthropologists believe they've lived on the island for over 60,000 years, completely cut off from the rest of humanity. In fact, this tribe might represent one of the last remaining direct links to our prehistoric ancestors. What little we do know comes from brief encounters, often ending in violence. In 1974, a National Geographic film crew attempting to make contact with the tribe was attacked with arrows. A single arrow struck the film's director in the leg, bringing the expedition to an abrupt end. They are hunters and gatherers, likely surviving on fish and fruit, with no knowledge of agriculture or modern tools. Remarkably, they may not have even discovered how to create fire. Instead, they rely on lightning strikes to start natural fires, which they use to cook their food. What little we do know comes from brief encounters, often ending in violence. In 1974, a National Geographic film crew attempting to make contact with the tribe was attacked with arrows. A single arrow struck the film's director in the leg, bringing the expedition to an abrupt end. They are hunters and gatherers, likely surviving on fish and fruit, with no knowledge of agriculture or modern tools. Remarkably, they may not have even discovered how to create fire. Instead, they rely on lightning strikes to start natural fires, which they use to cook their food. Throughout history, those who've dared approach the island have met violent fates. In 1879, a British shipwreck brought sailors onto the shores of North Sentinel. As they swam ashore, they were ambushed by the Sentinelese, armed with spears. The sailors were rescued by a passing British warship before more lives were lost. In the 1880s, a British colonial expedition led by Maurice Vidal Portman tried to kidnap members of the tribe. They captured 6, but the captives quickly fell ill and died, likely due to their lack of immunity to common diseases. From that moment on, any attempts to contact the Sentinelese were met with hostility, as they fiercely defended their island from intruders. The Indian government officially declared North Sentinel Island off-limits in the 1960s. Over the next few decades, small, carefully orchestrated attempts were made to make peaceful contact with the tribe. Anthropologist T.N. Pandit, who led these efforts, spent 20 years trying to win their trust. He left gifts of coconuts on the beach, hoping to ease their fear of outsiders. In 1991, Pandit and his team finally came face-to-face with the Sentinelese. But this brief moment of contact was the first and last time in history. Following this, India declared the island a no-go zone. In 2006, 2 fishermen who strayed too close to the island were killed by the tribe. And in 2018, the Christian missionary John Chow was killed by arrows just moments after stepping onto the island. His body never recovered. The Indian government has made it clear, no one is to visit North Sentinel Island. It's a place where time stands still, where the people live just as they have for thousands of years. The Sentinelese have survived natural disasters, colonialism, and even the modern age. For now, they remain the last untouched tribe on Earth, guarding their world from the rest of ours. What do you think? Are the Sentinelese people right to defend their isolation? Or should the outside world try to reach them? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and share the video with others.